All right, guys, so this is what I'm going to use today for my oil change. That one's at 150K. Current mileage is 154,300 miles. I'm going to use Lucas high oil stabilizer, Valvoline, synthetic, and Fram, because it's been working out well for me. That's the model number that I'm using, and I always write it in here in a Sharpie when I do that. Okay, so again, I've got the FUMOTO valve. Makes it super easy, guys. You can't go wrong with one. Let me see. It's down there. Let me see if I can. Should be the motor valve right here. Okay. So the motor valve is right there. Okay. So that's all I got to do is release the drain valve. Take off the safety pin, which I did. Make sure you got your drain pan underneath. And let's see, it goes like that. Okay, so I ran the vehicle for a couple minutes just to let it go. I don't have to jack up the vehicle or anything, which I really love about the Subaru. Let me show you. Right there, okay. So it's draining really well. There's the FUMOTO valve, and I love it. Okay, make it super quick and easy to change the filter on this, and the location of the filter housing, probably one of the best engineering designs I've ever seen. I can just crack this because it's got the textured top. Even with oil on my hands, I can still turn it left to loose. So there you go, just like that. It's moving. Okay, I'm gonna let the oil drain a little bit. Some of it will come out. I'll just get a towel and wipe it up. But guys, that's how fast it is to change an oil change on the Subaru Forester. Like, you gotta love that, man. I don't burn any oil anymore because of the thicker oil that I'm using and all that other good stuff. But look how dark that oil is. Look at that foam. It's even foaming up a little bit. Okay, so definitely want to make sure you stay on top of your oil changes. Again, this is just over 4,000 miles. I'm gonna soak that up with a paper towel, guys, and it'll be good to go. So give it a thumbs up. This is what the Subaru Forester oil looks like. Definitely ready for an oil change. Okay, it looks pretty gross. It's only been 4,000 miles, so this is the new filter. I just wrote in 154.3K, so that's how much miles we got. Again, I'm going to use this stuff. So all you got to do is, since it's thick like honey, you actually don't even need that. You just take this, pour it in there, and you just squeeze it, because look how thick that stuff is, man. It's like thick. But guess what? I don't have to put any extra oil between oil changes because it doesn't burn enough to do that. Now it might burn maybe a little bit, maybe a quarter or maybe a half quart between oil changes at the most, but not enough for me where I actually have to refill it or top it off or anything like that. So after I put a quart of that in, I'm going to put this in. It works really well. Again, I go a little thicker on the oil because it makes the engine sound a lot more smooth. Startups, you don't get any dry startups or anything. The engine sounds great when you start it up from the get-go. And yeah, guys, loving the vehicle so far. It's been trouble-free. Can't wait for the snow to come so I can play in it. I've got some snow tires I'm gonna throw on. I'll make a video on that later. These snow tires that I'm gonna throw on, they're actually for a RAV4, but they will fit a Subaru Forester if you put in some spacers that will convert 5x100 to 5x 114.3. So give it a thumbs up, guys. Guys, Subaru Forester, 154,325 miles. I am gonna do an oil change on it. The last time I did it was around 150,000 miles. The vehicle runs great. It does not burn oil. It used to burn oil, but it does not burn oil anymore because of Lucas oil treatment and thicker oil. So I run at least 1030 in this vehicle, and Lucas oil treatment, 1 quart of that, and it solved my engine oil consumption. So between oil changes, I don't have to put any extra oil in. It's been working well for me, and I started doing that like right around 60,000 miles. So now at 154, and running good still. Been pretty pleased overall with this vehicle. It's been trouble-free for a while now. You know, I think 140,000 miles, for at least 15,000 miles, no issues. It's been pretty good. It did have a new CVT valve body in this vehicle. Like most Subarus need to get them done. So that was done probably like around 100 and, I don't know, 30,000 miles, 120, I can't remember. It was a while ago. But yeah, it's running good. I'm going to show you how I use the FUMOTO valve on this vehicle, 2015 Forester basic model. And right now I'm running the Falcon Wild Peaks on them. I do like these overall. Good value for your money, good tread design. These do last quite well. They're not the best winter tires, 150K. So the engine's pretty dirty, but I leave it dirty and wanted to warm up the engine so that the oil comes out cleaner. I might change the battery as well because it's got corrosion.